Republican senator flees town hall after somebody asked him, "Yeah, why is Elon Musk able to fire veterans?" Put it up. Let's go to it.
Government is doing right now as far as cutting out those jobs. A huge percentage of those people, and I know you care about the veterans, are veterans.
Yes.
And that is a damn shame.
Yes. Yeah.
That is a damn shame.
I'm not a Democrat, but I'm worried about the veterans, man.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I yielded to one of my elders, and I appreciate his comments. I think it's a great. We don't have time for everyone to stand up. I do got 2 more commitments today. Appreciate everybody making the drive out, and God bless America. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
We're going to take pictures with you, buddy, right?
I'm going to vote you out.
He literally ran,
He said, skirt.
dropped the mic, and got them out. Put up the picture full mask. Come on, man. Come on, Senator. With that kind of smile, sir, you've BS'd your way through a lot more than that. GOP senator flees town hall when asked about DOGE firing veterans. Republican Senator Roger Marshall fled a Kansas town hall meeting early after he was confronted by an actual constituent who raged against the new department. Marshall had addressed the crowd prior to the video recording, quote, "I'm going to say this one time. If you all keep cutting me off, if you're rude, which you're being, I'm going to leave. The people from Oakley don't deserve this," said Marshall. "If you're going to keep interrupting me, we're not going to do this. If you have a question, you can write them down and turn them in. My staff will get them all."
Don't talk to me. Talk to my secretary.
Don't talk to me. Talk to my people. Okay. Now he didn't say that when he was campaigning, but now, no. Don't talk to me. You talk to Brenda. Brenda talks to Eric, and Eric talks to me, like he's a New York kingpin. All right. So Marshall's team later told KSN News the event was sabotaged by Democratic operatives. Yes, we'll go with that. Democratic operatives. Brent Robertson, Senator Marshall's chief of staff, stated. So let me go to the statement. Quote, "Democrat operatives who couldn't place Oakley, Kansas on a map before today sabotaged a local town hall. Even still, Senator Marshall stayed and answered every question that was asked for 45 minutes. He gave you 45 minutes," said Robertson. "Real Kansans overwhelmingly support President Trump's DOGE initiative, shrinking the size of federal government and firing career bureaucrats. Local Oakley citizens had no clue who these people were. Senator Marshall is to be commended for staying as long as he did." By the sound of that response from the crowd, by the sounds of the booing from the crowd, and the people saying, "We're going to vote you out," I would dare say the vast majority of individuals were actually there to get real answers and are, in fact, constituents who were authentically offended. So according to reporting by Democrats, Senator Lee Chuck Schumer, under the new DOGE program directive and President Trump, hundreds of thousands of federal workers, of which 30% are veterans, 30% of these federal workers are veterans, have been fired in the past month, including 2,400 VA employees. Now, with those numbers, you would imagine that veterans would have an issue with this. What are you saying to veterans? That these numbers aren't real? That their proclamation of complaint doesn't count? That somehow they can bear it even though they supported you? They got questions. Now, obviously, I can say I told you so, but this isn't the time for that. This is a time for accountability. If you're going to hold on to these ridiculous policies and you're going to back this ridiculous play by an oligarch and a feckless president, well, at least say it. Don't run away from the microphone and then blame Democrats. That game is going to get old. And the individuals who were complaining were not complaining because they have a political agenda. They have a life agenda. They're trying to live. They just believed in the wrong person. They believed in Trump. You believed in Trump. Elon Musk believes in money. And that's really what it comes down to if everybody involved. It is the proximity of power. Has nothing to do with people at all. All right, Jackson, thoughts here.
Yeah, regardless of who was asking the questions, they were pretty practical questions like, hey, I'm losing my health care. And the Republicans like, no, you're not. Like, yes, I am. Like, and then he just leaves. Like he just gets up out of there. Like, I didn't know I would actually have to do things as a senator. I thought I would just kind of get to collect a paycheck, be corrupt, and do nothing whatsoever, which is kind of what senators do in this country. I mean, there's just no excuse for this. This is exactly the real issues of things like Project 2025, the Republican agenda, which isn't new. I mean, ever since the New Deal was put in place, the Republican Party has been trying to reverse it. My whole life, that's been part of the Republican agenda. Well, we're going to restructure Social Security, and it never goes over well because so many people depend on it. Now, Republican voters continuously vote for them because racism sells so well. But at the end of the day, if you go to slash people's benefits to keep them alive, they're going to notice. And what the House just passed, if the Senate passes it and then goes to Trump's desk, they want to cut $880 billion from Medicaid. They're essentially destroying it. People will die from that. People are going to die. So you can't pretend like this isn't the case. Yep. But yeah, I mean, he literally was like he felt that heat in his chest. he couldn't deal with it, and he was just like, skirt.
I have never seen a U.S. senator run away like a cartoon character.
For real,
that is the first.